Hey guys, before the video starts, just want to let you guys know that I did find my Knuckles, my mainline modern Knuckles, off camera shortly after I did the video. So if you want to know how they compare like that. Shoot. Here. That's how that looks. Just wanted to give that little comparison time before we start today's video. Yep, that's all. And enjoy the rest of the program. Hey everyone, how's it going? Name's Jack Small of Animation Station, and I'm back to you all again with another toy review on the JAKKS specific Sonic the Hedgehog Green Hill Zone playset. I got this for Christmas, so I did not buy this. This was a gift given to me a while ago, and I thought since I already did a bunch of other toy reviews such as these guys, I'd expand it out a little bit and do a playset. Of course, obviously, as you can see, and like I said in the last video, I don't have the box. Sally got destroyed in shipping before it was able to get here from Mom to wrap up and all that stuff. But, so yeah, no packaging we have to talk about, so let's just go ahead and get into the dang set. Okay, alright, before we get into the set, I thought it'd be best to start with the figure you're going to get with it. This is the modern Sonic that you're going to get with the set. And as you can see, he's 2.5 inch scale. So there's that. This one definitely is a bit flawed because if you look right there, the camera doesn't want to focus. There is some white paint running off on the top of his muzzle. Top of his muzzle right there. It's on this side too. Does not look great, but if you look at it from this angle, it's fine. The articulation is the exact same as all these other figures in this 2.5 inch line. You can move the arm up, down. Well, you can actually spin a 360 if you move his head a little bit. His head can also spin 360, so can the arms. So that can go out like this. And if you want, it can also go back like this. And then it can also go outwards like that. And then let's put both the arms up because we're going to talk about the legs. The legs, it kicks about that far forward. It goes pretty far back. Great for running poses. And then the leg can also swivel to the side. Same with this leg. So he can do pretty much the full splits. It's only cut off a little bit by his body sculpt, but it's not too bad. He's also got the treads on his shoes right there. So, yeah, it's not a bad little figure, but they definitely could have done a lot better, especially since you're paying $20 for this set. So, they could have done better, but it also could have been way, way worse. But, as is, it's a decent little Sonic figure. I'll give him about, I'm going to say a 6. Okay, figures out of the way. But one last thing I should point out is that this isn't the only Sonic you can get. You can also get this Sonic, who also has some paint splotches, but you can also get this Sonic. There's a couple other Sonics you can get. You can get all kinds of Sonics. And I got all my 2.5 inch figures out so we can show you some of the displayability. But yep, that's the Sonic figure. Now let's move on to the playset. Alright, and here is the official playset. As you can see, it's not super big, but it's not like tiny either. But it's pretty cool. It is going to take a little bit of assembling. This part came separate, that came separate, these were separate, yada yada yada. So you have these two base plates here that have this texture to it to try and kind of look like grass. Looks a bit weird, honestly, especially when the sun catches it. You have a spot up here, this little ledge, where you have your first peg. And then over here you have a spring. You can put a figure on there. Like for example, let's say we want to put Tails. You can have them like that. You can balance them on the spring, it just takes a little finagling. And then you can see they have the texture of the actual Green Hill Zone from the games, if you look right there. Those are, I don't remember if those are prints or stickers. I think they're stickers, so be careful with that. And then we have the main piece of the set, this giant loop. I want to just focus on this for a minute. This thing's pretty cool. Not only does it look like it's out of the games and has that same texture as this one did, but it's a bigger ledge. You have 3 pegs here, and you have 3 pegs here, as well as the play function of the playset. This right here. Now, if you're wondering what this is and how it works, let me show you. So let's say, for example, we want to take the Sonic you got from the set, and all you have to do is get him in some kind of running pose, like that, and then you take the peg hole at the bottom of his feet, and you plug that into there, spin it around so it doesn't look so weird. Then you do it like that, and then you grab this little piece back here, and you can have him running around the loop. It's pretty cool. Honestly, I think it's a really cool little play feature. And let's take him off there. But Sonic is not the only thing that came with this playset. It also came with something that is very trademark to this series. You get some rings. You get 3 of these yellow rings here, where you can place pretty much wherever you want. And then, as you can see, it's just pretty much flat yellow. It's not like super detailed or anything like that. But it does have a hole right here, and you can also see it on this side. This is so it can be on the pegs. Like, for example, let's say I want to put it on this peg. So I line up the hole with the peg, and it'll sit right there. Pretty cool. This isn't really much of a play set per se. It's more of a diorama piece for the adult collectors, but it still looks pretty neat. And while it is kind of small, it's not all that terrible either. Alright, now let's move on to the next section with it, which is the displayability. Alright, and now we move on to displayability of the set. Almost forgot. Since it's Badnik, Buzz Bomber, that we got in the movie collection has a hole in the bottom, you should be able to sit him on a peg. Yeah, like that. So, if you don't want to use the base, it takes a little finagling, because it's a really tiny hole. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the hole's too small, and it's on the weakest part of that. So, yep. Never mind, that's not gonna happen. Now, you may be wondering, what's the displayability on this thing? It's pretty crazy, let me tell you what. So, let's say, for example, you have this Sonic. Instead of him collecting the ring like this, you want him to hold a ring, which you can, because either he has an open hand, like one of the other ones I'm going to show you in a minute, or you have this one where he has his finger pointing outward, so you can use the peg hole, and let me try and bring this down a little. So you can take the peg hole on the ring, and you can put it in Sonic's hand. Like that. It does definitely look a little strange, and it doesn't like fit on there like it is a peg, but it is an option. You can have them like this. Pretty cool. Now let's set this Sonic over here. Maybe. Fumble. It's a little hard to find the pegs. There we go. So we can have that Sonic sitting there in the corner. And then we can have our other modern Sonic, this guy right here, from my very first toy review I did on this channel. And we can just get him out of the package. There we go. Move that aside. We can take this Sonic. Let me fix his feet. And then as you can see, he has a little bit of an open hand. So if you want, you can have him holding one of the rings. So you just set him down. Actually, I might have to do this off camera. Hold on. It's a little tricky. Okay, now that never mind. That's not going to work. His hand isn't that open. But, yep, you have this Sonic here. And let's say you want to put him on the other side, for example. So, you find the peg hole. And try your best to line it up like that. And then you can try to spin him around. There we go. Like that. So you have two different Sonics standing on each side. But then you want someone to go through the middle, for example. So let's grab Movie Sonic, this guy right here, who we looked at in that review of the 5-pack. Get him in a running pose. Like that. And then we can put him over here on the playset. He's a little tall, but it'll work. So you can have it like that. And if you want, you can even have him mid-spin upside down like this, which is pretty cool. And then let's say you don't want to stop there. Let's say you want to keep adding more to the set. So let's get our modern Knuckles and let's put him up here. Tilt the camera up so you can see. We'll put modern Knuckles right there. Have both his fists up like he's ready to fight. And then we'll take Movie Knuckles. And we can put him right beside him. Maybe. On the peg hole. And we can have him like that. And then only a small figure will fit in between. So let's take Dr. Robotnik. And we can put him... Actually, we might have to move Knuckles for a second. So you take Robotnik here. You find the hole in his feet. And you can put him on the peg. He holds on there pretty well because he's a tiny, skinny figure. And then you can grab Knuckles again. Put him up there. And there you go. You can have Robotnik with the two Knuckles, which is pretty cool. Kind of like classic era. And then we also need a couple more spots here. So let's take Tails here. Get him off of the Buzz Bomber's flight stand for a second. We can put him right here. You can have him kind of like that. And then we can take the Buzz Bomber. We'll put him back on his base. Maybe. Yep. Then we can take Buzz Bomber, put him back on his base. And we can have him sitting there. And then we can put a ring up here, ring here, a ring here, and then we can just have Sonic hold that one. Kind of like that. You can make all kinds of cool looking dioramas and stuff with this set. And it looks pretty cool, I gotta say. Like, it may not look like much at first, but once you get figures on it, like this, it looks awesome. Like, fantastic. Like, amazing. It looks so cool. Anywho, yeah, that's pretty much the displayability. You can do pretty much whatever you want with this thing. Just know that it is a little small, so you might have to be a little improvisational with what you can do here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a decently sized playset, and it makes a pretty great diorama. So I'll get these guys off of here. I'll put them in different poses that aren't improv, and we'll go to the final verdict. Alright, so what is my final verdict for the set? It's super positive, to be honest with you. Yes, I wish it was an actual playset, not just a diorama piece with one play feature. But this looks great, man. It looks great. You can tell it's Green Hill. All the displayability is cool. And you can just do all kinds of crazy cool stuff with this set. Not only that, this is not Target exclusive. You can get this from Amazon, you can get it from Walmart, you can get it from pretty much anywhere. So, if you're a Sonic fan and looking for a way to display your figures, this is a great option. It's only $20. It's available pretty much everywhere, so it's an easy buy. My final verdict for it is going to be a strong 8 out of 10. I can't give it a 9 or a 10 because it is lacking, like, playability. Like, there should be more play features here than just the run around the loop. But it looks super cool, and you can make awesome displays like this. So, it's still an 8 for me. It's still a fantastic set that I highly recommend you guys pick up if you haven't already done so. But like I said, more of a diorama piece than an actual playset. And that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little review of this playset. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys here tomorrow for a new Sonic Month video. And it's going to be a big one. I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm just going to say it's going to be a big one. So you better grab your popcorn. But until then, thank you guys for watching. I'm JAKKS of Animation Station. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!